Have you ever wondered why a sparkling piece of stone that is formed naturally in the Earth's soil costs a fortune? Even though rubies and sapphires are much rarer than diamonds, they do not cost as much as them. Why? Let us explain this to you by telling you the famous diamond story. The story of sparkling diamonds involved just India and Brazil for centuries because these were the only two nations mining diamonds at the time. Diamonds were so rare and expensive in those days that a common person could not even think to own a tiny piece of it. But in 1867, there was a surprising twist in this diamond story. A 15-year-old boy in South Africa was playing near the banks of Orange River when he found a shiny, transparent rock that he had never seen before. When the news spread, many fortune hunters started looking for diamond mines there. In 1871, a British group of prospectors found one of the largest diamond deposits in Kimberley. After the discovery of this diamond deposit, Kimberley accounted for the world's 95% diamond supply. The Kimberley mine was so large that it was visible from space, and it is why this mine is known by the name of Big Hole. If we look at it from the economic point of view, this increased diamond supply should have decreased its value and price, right? But that is not what happened. Digging and mining diamonds in a mine as widespread as this one is nearly impossible for individual diamond rushers. So, small mining parties merged with other small mining parties to share their tools, supplies, manpower, and rent water pumps. But one of them was thinking differently. Cecil John Rhodes was a British prospector and a water pump renter for diamond mines. He used the profits he made from rents to buy out small diamond mining groups. The more diamond miners he bought, the more profit he made. He kept on merging the diamond mining corporations until 1888, when he became the owner of every diamond mine present in South Africa. It was then that the largest diamond corporation, De Beers, was formed. De Beers was the sole largest supplier of diamonds in the world. They had an iron grip over the diamond supply, because they knew that the more available a thing is, the lesser its value. They made exclusive contracts with suppliers and buyers. All the suppliers and buyers were tied in strong agreements, and thus it was impossible for anyone to trade diamonds outside of De Beers. In the 1900s, the USSR was facing severe foreign currency reserve crises. In the 1950s, they found large diamond deposits in Siberia. As soon as this diamond mine was discovered, De Beers knew that if the Soviets started selling the diamonds themselves, their monopoly would break completely. So they contacted the USSR and offered them a deal. The USSR diamonds were less than half a carat in their rough shape. No retail outlet was ready to sell their abundant supply of tiny diamonds to the world, so they kind of needed De Beers and their strong marketing strategies. So the deal offered by De Beers was for the USSR to sell their diamonds production only to De Beers, and in return, De Beers will use their famous marketing tactics to sell their half-carat diamonds to the world. De Beers and their marketing team came up with a strategy to sell small diamond pieces. They advertised small diamonds for wedding rings and tiny pieces of jewelry, and convinced people that this was the only best type of gift to give your loved ones. De Beers introduced their eternity rings that were made from 25 or more small diamond pieces. These rings were made the sign of recaptured love through strong advertisement to a point that the sale of tiny diamonds crossed the sales of large diamond stones. The increased demand for small diamonds decreased the sales of large diamonds so much that at one time, larger diamonds were being sold at a 20% discount. The average size of diamonds for rings and other small jewelry pieces fell from 1 carat to 0.28 carats. Luckily, this was the exact size of the USSR diamonds that were being sold by De Beers. Even at that time, when De Beers had a vast diamond supply from the Soviet region, it was selling only a limited amount of diamonds to other buyers and suppliers. This restricted supply of diamonds increased the diamond demands above other rarer gemstones. But it is not the only reason why diamonds are so expensive. De Beers had strong marketing tactics.
The diamond engagement ring. How else could 2 months' salary last forever? A diamond. is forever De Beers.
They did aggressive ad campaigns and increased the diamond's worth in the eyes of the general public. They convinced people that there should always be shiny diamonds in wedding rings. Diamond prices are very high also because of their difficult mining process. First of all, mining companies need to pay their workers, buy expensive mining tools, dig the deepest holes, all to extract a tiny carat of a diamond from 250 tons of rock. Extracting diamonds from the earth includes exploration, sampling, evaluating, drilling, then again sampling and feasibility study, and much, much more. All this work makes diamonds what they are worth. Shaping diamonds from the rough extract is also quite difficult. It is one of the hardest materials in the world. One cut at the wrong angle can destroy the final shape of the diamond. So, diamond cutters charge more than any other gemstone cutters. And if you thought it was just De Beers keeping the diamond prices high, you might be wrong. De Beers surely did its part in keeping the prices high, but there were these above factors involved too. The global diamonds are finite. All the easily accessible diamond deposits are already discovered and emptied. Therefore, diamond supply from the earth itself is decreasing. With the scarcity of diamonds and its ever-increasing demand, especially in China and India, diamond prices increased over the years. In fact, the diamond prices today are far more expensive than they used to be in De Beers' monopoly. It means De Beers was not entirely responsible for diamonds at expensive rates. De Beers abused its position as the diamond monopoly, and thus it faced several controversies over the years, which led to the end of its monopoly. The biggest controversies that involved De Beers were price fixing and trust behavior. De Beers had a huge stockpile of diamonds, so in sole power to control who would sell or buy the diamonds and how many diamonds would be sold every year. Everyone had to agree on the prices set by De Beers, or otherwise they were banned from buying from De Beers. Therefore, site holders could never negotiate the diamond prices. The United States banned De Beers in 1996 over a price-fixing case. The U.S. accused De Beers of fixing prices of industrial diamonds. The case was fought for 10 years until De Beers pleaded guilty and admitted the charges filed against its name. It paid a fine first of $10 million and then $295 million, and only then was it allowed to resume its diamond trade in the U.S. Another controversy included the Botswana government and Bushmen. De Beers and the Botswana government wanted to build a mine in Botswana to extract more diamonds. But that land was inhabited by San people. So, in the 1980s, De Beers started to threaten San people to relocate from their indigenous homes. They wanted to evacuate an area as large as the land of Denmark. Think about how many people lost their houses only so that the Botswana government could get to work with De Beers to mine some shiny stones. These people lived on that land for tens of thousands of years, so relocating them with the threat to their lives was nothing less than a genocide. Several campaigns were fought for the rights of the San people. Many international models who used to work for the De Beers diamond advertisements supported these campaigns. Eventually, De Beers sold the Botswana mine in 2007. The government of Botswana and Namibia was working in joint operations for De Beers for quite some time, and because they were working as partners and not under De Beers, these governments were allowed to sell or buy diamonds independently. The De Beers monopoly had started to fall by then. But because De Beers was still in a working partnership with these governments, it had a virtual hold over the diamond market. What really led to the fall of De Beers' monopoly? In 1991, geologist Chuck Fipke found diamonds in the Canadian Arctic. It led to the opening of one of the largest diamond mines in the world. This Canadian mine, Ekati Diamond Mine, started working in 1998. They extracted a huge chunk of diamonds from underground, which was all out of the reach of De Beers. At the same time, the Russian government stopped trading with De Beers and started selling their diamonds themselves. So, De Beers lost their control over the Russian diamond reserves as well. With the advancement of technology, alternative methods of diamond trading were made possible. For example, RapNet. It is the world's largest network of diamond sellers and buyers that is not controlled by De Beers. It broke the De Beers monopoly power further. By 2009, Alrosa surpassed De Beers as the largest corporation for diamond production. De Beers' diamond production decreased gradually over the years. In 2019, De Beers contributed only 22% to the world's total diamond production. The largest diamond reserve ever in volume was the Argyle Diamond Mine in the East Kimberley. This diamond mine shut down in 2020 because all the accessible diamonds were extracted from it, and the remaining were present too deep into the earth that it was not profitable to mine them. As the diamond mines are being emptied and the demand is increasing at the same time, the prices of diamonds are expected to increase even more in the future. But are we running out of diamonds due to limited diamond supplies? Will diamonds become even rarer in the near future? Unless new diamond reserves are found, the production of diamonds will come to a halt in the coming decades. Synthetic diamonds are also used as an alternative for natural diamonds, but they are not as popular as natural, shiny diamond stones. What do you think is the future of the diamond industry? Will the cheaper lab diamonds replace the original expensive ones? Let us know what you think in the comment section below. If you found this video informative and enjoyed the content, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button as well. Thank you for watching.